It's elimination time at TD Gardens in Boston, Massachusetts. The Columbus Blue Jackets are in town, and the Bruins, last time we checked in on them, they were in a 1-0 series deficit. But since then, they've won 3 games in a row, and Elvis Merzlikins, who looked fantastic in Game 1, has faltered just a little bit. Tuukka Rask between the pipes for the Boston Bruins at the other end, and he's been good since Game 1, allowing 5 goals to these Columbus Blue Jackets. Elvis Merzlikins, the rookie between the pipes, looking to have a Jordan Binnington-like season in the playoffs, as the Bruins, a shot from the point there, and it's going to be blocked. Jordan Binnington, obviously the rookie for the St. Louis Blues, winning the Stanley Cup, but the Columbus Blue Jackets and Elvis Merzlikins have got a lot of work to do if they want to try and continue down that same path. Bergeron to Pasternak. Back to the point, Charlie McAvoy, shot there from Zdeno Chara, and the big clapper there takes some courage to get in front of that one. Brad Marchand up for Zdeno Chara, who's going to join the rush now. Chara will get it in behind the net of Merzlikins. Bergeron and Oliver Bjorkstrand right there to come in and take the puck away. Nudavara gets it up for Foligno, and now Pierre-Luc Dubois one-on-one. He's going to toe drag his way into the corner. Nudavara fires a shot, first shot of the game for Tuukka Rask, and he looks good. Both of these teams have had quite a bit of playoff experience lately. The Boston Bruins 5 years in a row have made the playoffs. Columbus Blue Jackets 5 of the last 6 years making it in. Tied up at the corner, and now the Blue Jackets are the other way. Boone Jenner trying to get a shot away, can't. Carson Kuhlman there to pick it up for the Bruins. 2-on-3 now. Now he'll have some teammates joining him. Jake DeBrusk trying to find his way through the center of the ice. DeBrusk right out in front. Pad save there by Merzlikins, and there's a rebound. Carson Kuhlman for Torrey Krug. Carlo, shot there wide of the net. Boone Jenner across the logo as Cam Atkinson and into the zone, trying to get a centering pass, but it was to no one in particular, and Jake DeBrusk is going to bring it out for the Bruins. DeBrusk cutting to the middle. Brennan Carlo can't find anyone to pass to, now finds DeBrusk. Shot from the point there. Merzlikins down, but he's able to save it. Another one right back in front, and Elvis Merzlikins cuts off the angle and keeps it a 0-0 hockey game. Pierre-Luc Dubois has provided offense, but no goals. He has been big on that top line for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they're going to need him to maybe generate a little bit more offense in this one. Right there to the front of the net, Elvis Merzlikins, another save, and the Columbus Blue Jackets netminder has been busy so far. We take a look at the scoring leader for the Boston Bruins, I should say. David Pasternak obviously led the team, led the entire league in scoring this year. 3 goals and 3 assists for 6 points in the playoffs. Robinson picks it up and comes the other way. He's one-on-one, might have someone with him. It's Harrington, fires it on net, and Tuukka Rask is going to glove it. Face-off is going to be just to the right there of Tuukka Rask. Riley Nash and Charlie Coyle. Riley Nash will tie it up and win it, but the Blue Jackets are going to get it anyway. Bjork up for Sean Corrali. Corrali dumps it, and it's going to hit a stanchion and trickle on net, but they're going to rule it out of play. 11:23 to go here in the first period. Still no score. It hasn't been a passive game, though. A lot of chances, most of them for the Bruins to this point. Matt Grzelcyk works his way in, finding his way to the center, but the shot's going to be blocked. Nathan Gerbe will bring it away for the Blue Jackets and dump it in, as they're going to go ahead and try and get a change here. Danton Heinen picks it up for the Bruins. Par Lindholm into the Jackets zone. Lindholm to Moore. Lindholm to the corner, gets it back for a one-time shot on a cross-crease pass. Nice job by Merzlikins to get there. Tuukka Rask. Grzelcyk. John Moore in a battle for it in the corner. Scott Harrington's going to come in. Sonny Milano turns it over. And now the Bruins the other way. Dumped in behind the net. Scott Harrington chips it up through the center. Matt Grizzlick's going to pick that one off. Another turnover here from the Columbus Blue Jackets. Bjork trying to get a one-time pass there for Corrali. Another one. Blocker save by Merzlikins. Charlie McAvoy out at center ice to Corrali. A ton of pressure being put on by the Bruins. Corrali to McAvoy. Hammered at center ice. Chara works his way in, joining the rest. The big Zdeno Chara behind the net. Bjork tied up by Nudavara, who will just take that one away and give it up for Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand right to the middle, one-timer. Sean Corrali across the blue line. Corrali with Chara. Zdeno Chara, long shift, but he's going to work it behind the net once again. Zdeno Chara looking for someone. Pierre-Luc Dubois for Cam Atkinson. Atkinson into the corner. Scott Harrington right up for Atkinson. Another chance. What a stop there by Tuukka Rask. Just his second save of the game. Tuukka Rask, not a lot of action. We're at the 3:51 mark right now, but both saves he's have to make has been of high difficulty. As Pierre-Luc Dubois laying the body there, and just about the only thing that's going the Columbus Blue Jackets' way. They've had a fantastic goaltender. Merzlikins has been good so far. Cam Atkinson shoots it. Pad save there by Tuukka Rask. Patrice Bergeron's going to be the other way. Bergeron enters the zone. To the middle, Torrey Krug trying to find some room, can't. Brad Marchand turned over, and a shot is high and off the shoulder there of Merzlikins. Pastrnak, a turnover. Savard with a partial break. Here comes Savard, but a nice job by Brendan Carlo to get back and out-hustle him to poke it away. David Krejci working his way in. Pass to the middle, Gavirkov. Nathan Gerby with it. Gerby's going to dump it in behind the Bruins net. Torrey Krug to Savard, trying to get a backhand shot away. Torrey Krug gets it up to DeBrusk, and it's David Pastrnak up the wing. Pastrnak working his way into the corner, tied up. Riley Nash, and now a turnover right in front. Do they score? Well, you knew it was coming, and it ends up being the first goal by David Krejci on a brutal turnover in the end of the Columbus Blue Jackets and Elvis Merzlikins, who's been holding down the fort right now for the Columbus Blue Jackets, but not much he can do on that one. As the Boston Bruins, maybe not the prettiest of goals, but one that they definitely earned here. 17 seconds to go here in the first period. John Moore gets it up for Krejci, and the Bruins are coming away again. Krejci to the middle, Merzlikins unfazed there to stop it.
Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 43 seconds.
Krejci against Riley Nash. Face off to the left of Merzlikins. And one, but a turnover again right into the catching glove of Merzlikins. And the second time in just a minute that the Columbus Blue Jackets have put one right into the center of the ice to the Boston Bruins. But the Bruins have only capitalized once. 0.7 seconds to go here in the period. Krejci, face-off tied up, and he lost it, and that's going to do it for the first period. The Columbus Blue Jackets looked shaky in the first period, to say the least, but to the dressing room, and they're fortunate to only be down by one. It's a 1-0 game for the Boston Bruins on the ENHL network. The first intermission coming up next, and the Columbus Blue Jackets look to stave off elimination heading to the second period.
Stop by section 144 on the concourse.
The shots on goal, 11-5 in favor of the Boston Bruins. Columbus looking to get some offense going. Pierre-Luc Dubois against Patrice Bergeron. The Bruins win it. Zdeno Chara once again stepping up and dumping it into the zone. Werenski to Bjorkstrand. David Pastrnak, and here he comes all alone. David Pastrnak, but he's going to be caught up to there. Turns back and goes for the possession instead. McAvoy to Pastrnak. McAvoy trying to take a one-time shot, a big clapper from the point, and it's going to be out to center ice. Foligno with it. Bergeron right back on the back check to pick that one off. Pastrnak to the middle. Patrice Bergeron fires it high and wide. In the corner, still in the zone of the Blue Jackets, Pierre-Luc Dubois through center ice. Dubois cutting his way to the middle, trying to get a centering pass. Foligno. Dubois shot, pad save there by Tuukka Rask. David Pastrnak knocked off the puck there. Savard. Gavirkov. Nyquist now to Cam Atkinson. Right there in front of the net, but it was a Bruin who was able to pick it up, and they're going to be back the other way. Jake DeBrusk up for Kuhlman. Gavirkov. All the way out through center ice, had some speed, but gave it up for Atkinson. Back to Gavirkov, pad save. Another one there from Tuukka Rask. Gavirkov with it again. Plays it to the middle. And the Bruins are going to come away with it. Carson Kuhlman across the neutral zone. He's got DeBrusk with him. Kuhlman to the corner and trying to get a pass right out in front. And DeBrusk got a pretty good shot away, but Elvis Merzlikins right there. No danger to cut it off. Well, the Columbus Blue Jackets are starting to show some signs of life offensively so far to start this second period. Peak gets it off the draw, and Nathan Gerby's going to bring it out through center ice. Gerby to Robinson, fires a shot, blocked. Moore there to pick it up. The other way, Bjork. Bjork to John Moore, to Corrali, Charlie Coyle. Again, fires a shot there. Sean Corrali robbed by the glove of Elvis Merzlikins. Well, we mentioned it's rare for a rookie to be in the position that Elvis Merzlikins is with the Columbus Blue Jackets right now, but he's done a fantastic job for them stepping in to play goalie this period as the shot is wide there. Danton Heinen, John Moore, Wagner fired a shot there from John Moore, and the man we've just been speaking of, Elvis Merzlikins, there to stop it. Danton Heinen over the line, and Harrington's going to get there first and play up to Bemstrom. Sonny Milano will dump it in behind Tuukka Rask, and Charlie McAvoy there to corral it. Play to the center, but Zdeno Chara is going to give it up for Danton Heinen, and Charlie McAvoy dumps it in. Savard to Bemstrom. Sonny Milano stops up momentarily. Kevin Steenland. Steenland. Gavirkov fires a shot, blocked in front, but he's going to keep it. Gavirkov winding his way back behind the net. Savard is going to throw it back behind, and Zdeno Chara picks it up and gets it to Danton Heinen. Heinen on the return pass, plays it to the corner. Chara, Coyle in the middle. Heinen chipped up, and it's going to come just out of the zone there. A little over halfway gone in this hockey game. Charlie McAvoy to Zdeno Chara. Charlie Coyle to Bjork. Bjork for Carlo. Shot from the middle, blocked in front, tipped just wide of the net. Heinen. Coyle hammered there by a couple of Columbus Blue Jackets. Played out, but Danton Heinen's going to pick it up. Heinen cutting his way to the middle and couldn't tuck it home. Bjork. Coyle. Heinen. Coyle again. Savard is going to pick it up. Riley Nash gets it up for Robinson, and finally the Blue Jackets are the other way. Robinson finding his way to the middle, shoots, and it's blocked in front. Sonny Milano there to pick it up. Robinson right there in front, off the post from Riley Nash. A glorious opportunity, a wide open net, but Riley Nash hit the post. And now it's a 2-on-1 for the Bruins. David Pastrnak checked off the puck there by Zach Werenski. Brad Marchand behind the net. Pastrnak right there in front. Grzelcyk got it to the side of the net. Merzlikins was there to cover it up as it was shot right into the crest. The Boston Bruins a ton of offensive pressure, but then all of a sudden Riley Nash with a wide open net wrung it off the post. Boone Jenner set to take the draw against David Krejci. Bruins with a slight advantage at the dot so far, but they're going to lose that one and even it up. Atkinson. A little move through center ice. Cam Atkinson to Nyquist, and Jenner scores! Oh, he decided to go for the dynamic angle. He had nowhere to shoot except off the back of Tuukka Rask, and a heads-up play, a creative play, found a little bit of room. And just like that, it's now a 1-1 hockey game, and the Boston Bruins no longer staring round 2 in the eyes. But both teams still work to do. The Bruins trying to eliminate these Blue Jackets, and the Jackets just trying to force a Game 6, and Boone Jenner gets them well on their way to doing that. He's going to stay out there and take the draw against Krejci.
Blue Jackets
Werenski.
Scored by number 38, Boone Jenner, assisted.
Up the wing, Nudavara to the middle, and just about another chance there for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Jake DeBrusk. Up for Carson Kuhlman, to the middle, Moore. John Moore trying to find Kuhlman, can't. Nudavara turns it over, DeBrusk. Moore, DeBrusk, and Nudavara there makes up for his mistake and grabs it right back. Gavirkov. Moore. Turnover momentarily, and Bjorkstrand's going to come away with it. Bjorkstrand, Nyquist gets it back. Dubois, time running out here. Peak wires a shot, but he went offside. It was high and wide. 3.8 seconds to go, and with the face-off outside the zone, we can pretty much say it's been a successful period this time around for the Columbus Blue Jackets as they've tied this game up 1-1. Pierre-Luc Dubois wins the draw. Foligno, and it's turned over. That's going to do it here for the second period. So 40 minutes in the books, and just one more goal. It's a 1-1 hockey game. There was a couple of posts in that period for the Columbus Blue Jackets, but all in all, they get the goal they needed to tie this game up 1-1, and we're going to have a tight hockey game going to the third. 1-1 at TD Gardens. Welcome back to TD Gardens. It's the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Boston Bruins. The Bruins with a 3-1 series lead as we speak, but there's just 20 minutes to go in regulation time of this hockey game. An elimination at one end and a chance to go to round 2 at the other end for the Bruins. Brad Marchand picks it up. Bjorkstrand to Pierre-Luc Dubois. Foligno to the middle, and what a glove save there by Tuukka Rask. It was chipped up in front of the net. And a fantastic opportunity to put the Blue Jackets up early here in this third period. But good reactions from Tuukka Rask denies that. Brad Marchand. Shot there low, and Merzlikins is there to stop it. Foligno. Brings it up the wing. Gets it back for Werenski. Brad Marchand. Cutting his way to the middle. Shot there high off the shoulder of Elvis Merzlikins. And the pace of play starting to slow down a little bit here as both teams, some tense times, don't want to be the one to give up the next goal. Maybe some defensive mindedness. 16 saves on the night here for Elvis Merzlikins so far. The rookie's been good in this one. Krug to Krejci. Fires it on net right into the crest of Merzlikins. Torrey Krug, 18 points as a defenseman in the playoffs last year. Just 2 goals, but a great job setting up his teammates. 16 assists last year, and hasn't been the impact quite yet, but if the Boston Bruins looking to go to the next round, you have to imagine as the tasks get harder and harder, he's going to be looked on a bit more. Right to the front here, loose in front of the net, and Torrey Krug is going to be the one to take it away. Carson Kuhlman plays it behind Savard. Cam Atkinson up for Jenner. Jenner Has it poked away from him. Torrey Krug is going to pick it up and bring it the other way. DeBrusque fired his shot, but Nathan Gerby, a small body, but a determined one at that, gets down and blocks it. Robinson, Gerby firing a shot. Rebound, and Gerby couldn't backhand it home. Carlo, up for Jake DeBrusque. DeBrusque across the line. Bjork. Bjork playing give and go here. Gets it back. Savard. Turnover in the middle. Robinson there to pick it up. Riley Nash and a couple of Blue Jackets hammered right there. Nathan Gerby up for Robinson. Robinson plays it off the boards to Peak. Peak will slip his way in. Nathan Gerby. Steenland a shot. Oh, so close, but a stop there from Tuukka Rask. Bjork. For the Bruins again. Here they come. And he's going to be hammered there at the boards by Gavirkov. Bjork trying to get it to the front. Does! Another shot by Coyle. Gavirkov turns it over once again. Bjork can't take advantage. Steenland's going to give it up for Dick Gavirkov. Sonny Milano the other way. Milano to Par Lindholm. Turned over at center ice. Lindholm plays it in, and the Bruins are finally going to go off for a change. Peak for Gavirkov. Danton Heinen all alone fires a shot. Pad save there by Merzlikins. Back come the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they've got it deep here. Luc Dubois trying to get a one-time pass in front to Savard. Danton Heinen gets it back the other way and will dump it in. So what was a possession game has become a dump and chase game in this third period right now, as Pierre-Luc Dubois hammered there by Zdeno Chara. Chara joining the rush, coming the other way. Zdeno Chara working his way into the corner, trying to get it back out in front. Foligno cut off there by Chara. Pasternak plays it behind the net. Zach Werenski to Nyquist. Bjorkstrand across the logo. Oliver Bjorkstrand. Werenski a shot tipped in front, and Tuukka Rask once again calms the storm and puts the glove on it. Cam Atkinson, you right remember, suffered an ankle injury on February 2nd, and the day he was supposed to come back was March 11th, which was the day that the NHL season was canceled indefinitely, but he's now back, playing just his 5th game since February 2nd, and he's happy to be back on the ice. Gustav Nyquist brings it back. 5 minutes to go in the third period. It's still a tie hockey game. Marcus Nudavara. Cam Atkinson, a shot tipped up over the net. Again, Boone Jenner to the middle. And Tuukka Rask better stop it. Another one, blocker save by Rask. Zdeno Chara is hit, but doesn't go down. McAvoy, back for Chara. Carson Kuhlman. Kuhlman in the corner. Marcus Nudavara there to cut off the centering pass. Kevin Steenland working his way in. A little bit of space, but he's not there to put it in, and it's going to fall right out in front of the net, but Tuukka Rask once again covers it up, and the momentum now turning towards the Columbus Blue Jackets as we get late into the third period. How about that shot there from Cam Atkinson from one knee, but wasn't quite enough power to get it past the blocker side of Tuukka Rask. Kevin Steenland out there to take the draw, but he's going to lose it. Wagner dumps it in. Marcus Nudavara. And up the wing come the Columbus Blue Jackets, played behind the net. Matt Grzelcyk there. Wagner with it now. Grzelcyk up for Danton Heinen. 2-on-1. Par Lindholm fires it. Pad save there. On a 2-on-1 chance. Merzlikins keeping his team alive. Danton Heinen. 3-on-2. Krug a shot. Patted away there. Marcus Nudavara up the wing. 46 seconds to go here in this third period. And it's turnover momentarily, but Nudavara is going to be there to pick it up. Turnover is a huge issue so far for the Columbus Blue Jackets in this game. Nathan Gerby tied up with Moore. Bjork brings it up for Sean Corrali. Corrali tied up in the corner. Shovels it out. And he's gonna get it back. Crowley a shot high and wide in the net, and I don't think Merzlikins saw that one. Charlie Quayle again, and a glove save by Merzlikins. 13.9 seconds to go in this third period. Both teams staring overtime in the face right now. Merzlikins a flurry of pad saves, glove saves. He's done it all this game. Just the one goal on the bad turnover in front of the net. David Krejci was able to capitalize on it. That's the only goal for the Bruins in this one. It came in the first period. Cam Atkinson the other way, 10 seconds to go. One more rush for the Blue Jackets. Atkinson winding his way, fires a shot, stopped there by Rask. Atkinson again, Bjork is gonna pick it up and bring it out through center ice. And in game 5 of an elimination game at TD Gardens, we're headed to overtime. So it's the first taste of overtime action we've seen between these two teams on the ENHL network. 1-1 the score, and it hasn't been short of chances. A flurry of saves at either end, but we head to overtime 1-1. Welcome back to TD Gardens in Boston, Massachusetts. It's the fourth period of play, the overtime between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Boston Bruins. Pierre-Luc Dubois loses the draw at center ice. Pasternak over to Brad Marchand. Bergeron in the corner is knocked off his feet. Bjorkstrand. The other way for the Blue Jackets, Oliver Bjorkstrand bringing it in. Marcus Nudavara tied up at the sideboards. Werenski to Pierre-Luc Dubois. Bjorkstrand gets it back for Dubois, trying to rip a shot, but it's going to be picked off by the Bruins, and Pasternak is the other way. Pasternak to Bergeron. Into the middle, fired a shot on net there from Torrey Krug, and Merzlikins right there to stop it. This game could end at any moment. The Columbus Blue Jackets hoping that it's going to end with them going to a Game 6, but the Boston Bruins don't want to give the Blue Jackets any kind of momentum. We saw what the Blue Jackets did last year in the playoffs, a sweep against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and after that Game 1 when they won it, there was just no turning back. They won every game fairly handily. Shot there on net by Gavirkov, turning it right to the crease, and somehow it's going to stay out. The shot from Gavirkov was not handled at all by Tuukka Rask, and it just lay right in the crease behind him. Savard, Cam Atkinson playing give and go with Savard. Gavirkov into the corner. Tied up, and Torrey Krug there to pick it up, and Tuukka Rask is now just going to cover this one. So close to ending the game there was Gavirkov. Vladislav Gavirkov, a shot up high, and you never know, put it on net, it might trickle in, and it just about did. Gavirkov over to Savard. Savard to Cam Atkinson. Atkinson into the corner. Boom, Jenner high and wider than that. That one just whistled wide. Carson Kuhlman through center ice. Hammered there by Gavirkov. Boone Jenner. Cam Atkinson plays it into the corner right out front, and they score! No, it's going to be waved off. The Columbus Blue Jackets, their second chance to try and score. And it goes in the net, but it appears it was a kicking motion there in front of the net. So the face-off going to come outside the zone. And how unlucky can you get if you're the Columbus Blue Jackets? A puck is sitting on the goal line. And then one that goes in, but it just doesn't count as Tuukka Rask has looked a little bit stingy here. A couple of pucks have just trickled through him here in the overtime. Fatigue maybe starting to set in for everyone right now. Robinson in the middle. Robinson turns it over, but Gerby's going to pick him up. Gerby to Riley Nash. Robinson a shot. Trickles through the legs again of Tuukka Rask. But it goes wide. Bjork brings it back right into the middle. That one just off the pad of Elvis Merzlikins. Gavirkov plays it up for Nathan Gerby. Nathan Gerby with a bit of speed. Turns it over though. Riley Nash to Robinson. Charlie Coyle with it. Charlie Coyle working his way in. John Moore can't pick it up. Robinson the other way across the blue line. Robinson to Grzelcyk. And it's going to be knocked off his stick. Here comes Foligno right to the front. And a point-blank save there off the stick of Robinson. Tuukka Rask. That one didn't trickle through at all as he stopped just a chance from a dangerous area right in front. All alone was Robinson. Dubois versus Par Lindholm. One by Dubois. Bjorkstrand to Foligno. Harrington with it. Peak. Bjorkstrand fires it. Pad save there by Tuukka Rask, and he covers that one up. So on 3 consecutive shots, Tuukka Rask looks shaky, but the last 2 saves really solid stops, just absorbing the puck and making sure there's no rebound out in front of the net. 1-1 hockey game midway through overtime. Danton Heinen picks it up off the push attempt on the draw. Just stays onside. Danton Heinen again right to the middle. Misses the net wide. Another one in front. Merzlikins the save. Foligno across the Bruins line. Foligno dancing his way to the middle. Harrington. Foligno. One-time shot in front by Pierre-Luc Dubois, but it got blocked. Charlie McAvoy across the logo. McAvoy over to Chara. Fires it. A weak shot, but it trickled just wide. McAvoy. Heinen. Over for Bergeron. Chara with it now. McAvoy. Bergeron fires it right into the crest of Merzlikins. Elvis Merzlikins has stood on his head this game for the Columbus Blue Jackets. He continues to do it, keeping his team in the series in overtime. Tense times right now on the Columbus Blue Jackets bench. Marchand a shot into the glove of Merzlikins. John Tortorella, the bench boss for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And his pacing has got to pick up a little bit here as we're at the 6-minute mark deep into overtime. Charlie McAvoy. The Bruins with some possession now. Shot to the middle. Merzlikins a glove save once again as Pastrnak was crashing the net. David Pastrnak, just 70 games played this season with the shortened year. 95 points, 48 goals. Fantastic number for him. John Moore with a bit of space. Moore. Pastrnak. Around the boards, Marcus Nuvar is going to pick it up. And it's going to be shoveled up there for Steenland. Steenland plays it back behind Rask. Moore. Into the middle, Milano. Bemstrom a shot. Blocked in front. Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand all alone, but he's going to find Grzelcyk with him. Shot there, and it's off the goalpost. Oh, so close there, but the Bruins still have possession. Krejci, another one-time shot wide of the net. Moore with it, trying to center it. Kuhlman, Brad Marchand, John Moore. Shot just wide. A flurry of chances, and the Blue Jackets are going to bring it the other way now. Dumped into the corner, behind the net of Tuukka Rask. John Moore brings it out. Grzelcyk to Carson Kuhlman's. Things starting to speed up here in this overtime. Brad Marchand into center. Boone Jenner across for Gavirkov. Gavirkov, a nice move to bring it by. Here comes Nyquist. Nyquist to the corner. Cam Atkinson scores! The Columbus Blue Jackets are still alive and will force a Game 6 on the 5-hole goal from Cam Atkinson. So Cam Atkinson has just put another date in the calendar. They still have another hockey game to play. It's going to be Game 6 in 3 days' time between the Bruins and the Columbus Blue Jackets. A shot right through the 5-hole. And a perfect place to do it. One place they haven't shot it much. Cam Atkinson, the overtime winner and the hero in this one. And the Columbus Blue Jackets win it 2-1 on the ENHL Network.